off again. Like, I have like several alarms on my phone, but come on, man. I don't have one set for 3:30 or 9:30 or any 30s in the morning. It's all like 9:15, 9 o'clock, 6:45, 7:15. I have one alarm set for the 30-minute slot, and that's after work when I need to clock out at 6:30 or 7:30 or 8:30 or whatever time I clock out. It's at the 30. You don't care about that. So, my whole life I've pretty much moved around until I asked for the universe to guide me through my son, okay? I asked for that very specifically a while ago, and finally my son told me, Mom, I don't want to move anymore. And he was like 13 years old. And I said, okay, we're not moving anymore. We will stay put till you graduate high school. And once you graduate high school, I'm getting the fuck out of here. I'm moving. So I stayed put for like the next 4.5, 5 years in a place. And it was really hard for me. But I needed it. I know I needed it because I needed to revisit all my childhood trauma from this lifetime and process it. And I needed to continue my education and give time to that and finish. And so that allowed me to process some trauma and finish my bachelor's. And then as soon as my son was, old enough to be on his own, I fucking took off. Because that's what I do. I move, I don't like being in one place for too long. How can I help the world or anyone else if I'm with the same people my whole life? That's not how shit works. If you want to be an inspiration and help guide other people, get out of your fucking head and get out of your fucking house, And I guess that's what COVID did for a lot of us, is we're allowed to get out of our house online. That's a great tool to use for people that just don't want to get out of their houses. But I like to be in people's energies. I like to just explore and see things and do things. And not everyone's energy is like the best for me. I feel like most people that I come in contact with benefit from my energy more than I benefit from their energy. And that's not to be like, I'm the shit, I'm the best energy on the planet. That's not what I'm saying. It's just that when I go out, I feel other people's energies, and it's a lot more challenging for me to get rid of those energies, right? Especially if they're toxic and negative. I don't go around giving people toxic, negative energy. So when I come in contact with someone else, I'm giving them just positive, hope, light, love energy, and they don't have to worry about what to do with it. I don't feel like that's really the exchange in most cases, especially me working with people involved with CPS and child abuse, child neglect, social work, mental health, in crisis. Like, I come up in contact with a lot of people that have a lot of really dark energy, and they're really struggling and they're really lost, and I enjoy being there to help them, right? To help them come out of that, to hopefully help them see a little light and hope at the end of the tunnel, and help guide them for as long as I can. And then I give them my light and I take a little bit of their dark, right? And that kind of dims my light each time. I have been learning how to not let that happen. And I'm still learning that. I am playing with it now as we speak. I know there's a way. I think I've been doing a better job of doing that this year. I am learning to not allow their energies to affect my energies and still be able to give them energy, right? Kind of like a fan. I'm thinking of like an air conditioner. I am cooling them down and I am not letting them heat me up. That's pretty much what I'm learning to do right now. And a big part of being able to do that is to not surround myself constantly with those like energies, right? And that's why I had to leave the band. And that's why I've been looking for another job, not the toxic energies from the people I work with, but some of the toxic energies within the company I work for, you know? Like, I can't have these toxic energies in every part of my life and then still feel like they're not going to penetrate through my shield, you know? It's like being at war constantly, and I'm getting tired, you know? Like, I don't know if those toxic energies are just like gaining energy from me or from being negative. Like, the more negative they are, the more negative they get, but it's actually empowering them. But for me, it's the opposite. It's like kryptonite. It's like when I'm around that energy and it's too much coming at me, it's draining me. I am exhausted. I am tired. It's manifested itself into fibromyalgia in my life. And I feel like maybe that had a lot to do with me finally being still. As long as I was mobile and moving, this energy could not attach itself to me. And if it did, it was just so little. I'd just get up and go, right? Like, nope, like I'm dodging, you know, like a football player. Nope, you're not coming at me. I'm moving, I'm leaving, you know, or if I felt it, it was like, ooh, time to go. And being stable or stagnant or feeling trapped in one location with one group of people, the negative energies were, of course, drawn to me, like they are, you know. They're just, the dark is always drawn to the light, like a moth to a flame. And after so many years of just all those people just drawing themselves to me and me constantly listening to their drama and their shit and trying to help them, like, I just didn't have any energy for myself. You know, I started doing what they're doing. Okay, well, now we're drinking. Okay, I'm gonna drink. We're talking, we're drinking. And oh, now we're drinking every night? Like, you know, like, fuck. Like, this doesn't sit well with me, but I guess this is what everyone else is doing. Let me make some friends, you know? But after a while, I just couldn't do it anymore. But these people are still doing it. They can't get out of it. They were doing it when I met them. They're stuck there. This is how they are. And no matter what I did or how I changed or what I said, like, it didn't really make too much of a difference, I don't think, in their patterns. If anything, all of the negative people I was surrounding myself was, like, probably affecting me. There were some very light, wonderful people that I have experienced when I was in those stagnant, trapped places, and I am so grateful and thankful for them, because I look forward to them, you know, and I was able to just relax and have some fun with those people. But those people, they move too, right? They're my people. They're like the nomads, the gypsies, the ones that are constantly traveling and moving. They, I feel like, unconsciously and intuitively are on the go also, so that they don't become stagnant and trapped. And I think we all do this. We all know when it's time to move and when it's time to go, or when something is not good for us or giving us energy. If something is constantly draining us, then you gotta go. You gotta go somewhere else. You gotta shift the energy. There are gonna be people in our lives that are not gonna be changeable. You know, some people don't like change. They like to be just stagnant and complain about their progress and their life, and they've settled with that. They've settled for mediocre or less than average. They're okay with it. I'm not. That is not me. I am not okay with it. I am not okay with being like everyone else. Because if being like everyone else means that I am unhappy with my life and I am gonna complain about everything and never actually be successful, no, I don't want that. I want more. Okay. And I guess this all depends on your upbringing, your culture, and everything else. And I grew up low class, and in a low class, if you grew up low class, there's a lot of stress, there's a lot of trauma, there's a lot of negative thinking, and a lot of people just kind of get trapped in that thinking. And I don't want my son to feel like he's trapped in that, so I want to do better than that, so I can show him it's possible. And I want to do better than that so I can also show other people and teenagers and children that they can get out of that too. Hey, like, I was there, I got out, let me help you, let me show you if you want to know. Not like I'm better than you, let me show you how to be better. Like, not like that at all. So I've been searching, and honestly, I feel like what I've been searching for was me, who I am, who I was. I've been remembering, thanks to so many people online that have so many great channels that are sharing so much knowledge. I have just been diving into that for like the last couple months, like every day, like pretty much all day, any chance I get, any break I get, and just diving into it. And thank you so much to all of you who are unafraid to be yourself out there talking about all this wonderful stuff, because it has helped me to remember who I am and inspired me to continue to be who I am. Yeah, so that's where I've been.